Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing great. I am Neha Rajvanshi and I welcome you all in today's class, that is English class of class 10th. So students, in today's video we will start with our next topic, that is email writing. Okay, so this topic will be there in our examination and this will be there as an option with letter writing. Okay, so in the writing section we will have one question and in that question there will be option. We can choose letter writing also and we can choose email writing also. It means that we have to write one thing, either one letter or one email. Okay, so email writing, it's a very easy topic. So in today's video we will see the basic structure, that how can we write one email, and we will see all the important points that we have to take care while writing one email. Okay, so now let's begin our today's video, that is based on email writing. So students, first of all we are having the basic structure of the email. So now you have to listen carefully because you have to draw the same structure in your examination when you will write one email. So you have to draw the same structure there. Okay, so this structure should be very much clear in your mind. So let's see, here you all can see that we are having these columns. In the first one is 2. So now here in this space we have to write the email address of the person whom we are writing this email. Clear? The first one is 2 and here, and just listen carefully, just look at this structure very carefully. You have to draw the same lines in this manner only. Okay, and one line here, then there, here, and in this manner this same structure you have to draw. Then in the first column you have to write 2 and here you have to write the email address of the person whom you are writing the email. Now the question is that how can we write the email address? So students, you can choose any email address, but you have to be careful that at the end of the email address you have to write yahoo.com or you can write gmail.com because they are the most popular web portal. Okay, so just suppose you have to write one email to your friend, okay, and the name of the friend is not given in the questions. You can choose any name, like you can choose Manisha, and then you have to write @. I hope it is clear, @. Okay, Manisha @, then you can write yahoo.com, gmail.com. So email address generally it will not be there in the question. You have to write your email address by yourself. So in this column, that is 2, we have to write the email address of the person whom we are writing this email. Clear? Next we are having CC. So CC means carbon copy. So here you don't need to write anything. This column, it will be empty, but yes, you have to mention CC here, and in this space you don't need to write anything. Why? Because CC means carbon copy. Generally here we write the email address of the person whom we want to send the copy of this mail. Okay, but in our examination we can leave it blank. Next we are having BCC. BCC means blind carbon copy. So this space also you can leave empty. You don't need to write anything here in this space. Yes, you have to mention these two things, CC and BCC. You have to draw the columns for these two things, but here in the space you don't need to write anything. Okay, so CC stands for carbon copy and BCC stands for blind carbon copy, and in this space you don't need to write anything because generally we write the email address of the person whom we want to send the copy of this email. But in our examination we don't need to write anything here. You can leave the space, or you can say both the spaces blank in your examination. Okay, next we are having subject. So here we have to mention the subject of our email, that why we are writing the email, what is the purpose of writing this email. So that subject you can mention here in this column. Okay, alright, so these are the 4 columns that we are having here. One more time I am repeating. First of all we have to write 2 and here you have to write the email address of the person whom you are writing this email. Second is CC, that stands for carbon copy, and here you don't need to write anything. You can leave this space blank. Next is BCC, that stands for blind carbon copy, and again you don't need to write anything here. Then the next one is subject, and here you have to write the subject, or we can say the purpose, that why you are writing this email. So that subject in a very short form you can write here in this column, that is subject. Alright, and now in this space we have to use to write our matter, our subject matter. So we can start like sir, or madam, or if we are writing to our friend, we can write dear friend. What is the name you can write? You can write dear father, dear brother, dear sister. Okay, so in this manner you can use any appropriate salutation to whom you are writing the email. Like just suppose you are writing the email to your teachers, to your principal, then you can write sir or madam. If you are writing to your friends, you can write dear friend, like the name of the friend that is given to you is Vanya, so you can write dear friend Vanya, or you can write dear Vanya only. Okay, similarly if you are writing to your family members, then also you can write dear father, dear mother, dear brother, dear uncle, dear aunt. In this manner you can choose any appropriate salutation here, and after that from the next line you can start your subject matter, you can start all the things that you want to write in the email. And now I want to share some of the important things, some of the important tips that you have to take care while writing the email. So students, email, it should not be there in a very detailed manner. Okay, so you should keep your email in a short manner, but all the important things should be there. So you have to cover all the things, but in a very short manner, right? Next, yes, you have to take care all the grammatical rules, the sentence structure, it should be perfect. You should take care about the tense that you are using, about all the other parts of speech. Okay, so regarding all these things, or we can say considering all these things, you have to write your email. And when जब आप अपना सारा मैटर लिख देते हैं, then at the end again you have to write a perfect ending of your email. So then you have to write yours obediently, you can write yours affectionately, depending on the person whom you are writing the email. And then at the end of the email you have to write your name. Okay, so this is the structure of the email. I hope it is clear to you all. And yes, you have to draw the same lines, the similar structure you have to draw in your copy with the help of one ruler only. Okay, and then you have to make these columns and you have to write your email in this structure only. Clear? Now let's see some of the examples. We have discussed the structure of the email that we have to draw. We have discussed all the important points that we have to take care. So now we are having one example. Let's read the question and then we will see the answer of this question. Then we will see the perfect email that is related with this question. So let's read first. Write an email to your principal as the class head boy and request him to arrange extra class in sciences subject. So first of all students, yes, you have to read the question very carefully. You have to understand all the things, that what you have to imagine, who are you, and you have to address your email to whom you are addressing to your email to. And again you have to understand the points that you have to cover in your email. Okay, so now according to this question we have to write the email to our principal. Okay, and we are the class head boy, or we can say we are the class monitor, and now we have to write one email to our school principal. Why? In that email we have to request, we have to make one request to our principal regarding extra classes in science subject. So now after reading the question, it is clear that we are the class head boy. We have to address this email to our school principal, and in this email we have to request him to arrange extra classes in our sciences subject. Okay, I hope all the things are clear to you all, and we have to cover all the things. We have to use all the details that are given to us in this question, and then only we will be able to write the email. So now we are having the example, now we are having the answer of that question that we have discussed. So now let's see. So as we have discussed the structure of the email, so we are having the same structure here. We are having these columns. The first one is to, and now as I have told you earlier that here we have to write the email address of the person whom we are addressing, or we can say जिसको हम email लिख रहे हैं. So the email address of that person should be there in this space. So here according to the question we have to write the email to our school principal, right? So we are writing the email address of our principal. So let's see how can we write. So here we are writing principal jsschool@yahoo.com. So in this manner you have to write the email address. Again, some of the important things that I want to mention here. First of all, you can see that we have to use this, that is @ after we have to write one web portal name. We can write yahoo.com, we can write gmail.com, and here we have to write one appropriate email address, and here we have to address the principal. So we can write this manner, principal JSS school. And one more thing that you can notice here, that there is no space in this entire email address. There is no space that is used. Okay, so in this manner only you have to write the email address of the person whom you are writing your email to. Clear? Next we have to write CC and BCC, as we have already discussed. We have to leave that space blank. We don't need to write anything here. Next we are writing subject. So what is the subject of this email, or we can say what is the purpose of writing this email? So we are writing here extra classes. Okay, so in this manner we can choose one subject that should be appropriate. After reading the subject, it should be clear that what this email is about. Okay, so here we are writing our subject, that is extra classes. Now we are writing our entire matter. So first of all we are addressing our principal as a sir. Okay, next we are starting our subject matter. So we are writing, I am the head boy of class 10th. It was given to us in our question, so we are using the same details here. So we are writing that I am the head boy of class 10th. Next we can continue, our syllabus of science subject is not completed yet and the examination are near. So now what is the problem? The problem is that the syllabus of science subject, it is not completed yet and our examination, they are near. So finally we have to make the request. So we can use the lines, I request you to please arrange extra classes for us in science subject and when after the school hours. So we are making one suggestions also. We are having this kind of advice that you can arrange the classes after the school hours. Okay, so students, again I am repeating the things, that your email, it should be about to the point only. No unnecessary sentences should be there, no general talking should be there. You should write your email in a very short manner. Only the important details should be there, and जो subject matter है वो बिल्कुल to the point हमें use करना है. बिल्कुल भी unnecessary sentence हमें नहीं बनानी है. So in this manner only we have to write our email, and yes, we have to cover all the points. So in this email we have written that we are the class head boy, right? And then we have written the problem. What is the problem? The problem is that the syllabus of science subject is not at all completed and examinations are near. So for that then we have written our request. So we are requesting to arrange extra classes, and yes, we have given our suggestions also that you can arrange the extra classes after the school hours. Okay, and after that we can write thanking you, yours obediently, because we are addressing to our principal. So we have to write yours obediently, and then our name, that is Ajay. Okay, so in this manner we can write one perfect email, and just be very careful that you have to draw such boxes. You have to make 2 columns in this manner, and then only you can write the email. Okay, I hope this example is clear to you all. Next, moving on, we are having one more example with us. So now let's read the question, that what this email is all about. Write an email to your cousin and invite him or her to your school function. So now what is the question? This time we have to write the email to our cousin. The cousin can be male also, the cousin can be female also, and we have to invite him or her. Why? To attend our school function. Okay, so this is the question. Let's see how can we write a perfect email related with that question. So this is the structure that we have discussed already. So first of all, we are writing to, and here we have to write the email address of the person whom we are writing our email to. So we have to write this email to our cousin, and the cousin can be male also, the cousin can be female also. So we can choose any name here. Okay, so here we are writing tanya@gmail.com. Okay, I hope now how we can write the perfect email address, that thing is clear to you all. So here we are writing tanya@gmail.com. Next to CC and BCC, so we are mentioning here CC and BCC, but this space we have to leave blank. Next we are writing the subject. So what is the subject? Why we are writing this email? So the subject is invitation for school annual function. So this is the subject, or we can say this is the purpose, that why we are writing this email. After that, in this space we have to write our subject matter. Here we have to write all the details. So let's see. First of all, we are addressing our friend as dear Tanya. Next I am writing, I am pleased to invite you to the annual function of our school to be held on 20th of this month. So we are inviting our cousin. So you know, as I have told you earlier, that no unnecessary or general talking should be there. The email should be to the point only. So we are starting with the point only, that why we are writing the email. So in the very first sentence we have told this thing, that we just want to invite you. Why? To attend the annual function of our school. And next we are writing the date, कि जो annual function है ये कब होने वाला है. So we are writing that the annual function to be held on 20th of this month. Clear? Next, it will be a great function with lots of performances. Now we have to give some kind of details, because we are inviting our cousin. So now we have to tell, or we have to write the basic details, that what performances will be there in the annual function, or why the annual function will be a great show. So you know why he or she will be there, why he or she should be there to attend the annual function. So that thing we have to write here. So we are writing that it will be a great function with lots of performances. I will also perform in group dance, solo singing and the school orchestra. Now obviously we have to write our participation also, that what is our contribution or what is our participation in our school annual function. That thing is also very much important, because जो आपका जो cousin है वो obviously आपकी performance में ही ज़्यादा interested होने वाला है. So we have to give the details related with our participation also. So here we can write in this manner, that I will also perform in group dance, solo singing and the school orchestra, because these are the general performances जो कि generally सभी schools के annual functions में होती हैं. So we are writing all the details. Next we are writing, I will be awarded for my first rank in debate competition. Another important thing जो कि generally सभी annual functions में होता है, that is जितने भी competitions होते हैं उनके winners को award मिलता है. So we are including that thing also, that I will be awarded also for this reason, that I was the winner of the debate competition. And now after giving all the details, after inviting our cousin, finally we are writing this thing, you will enjoy the function, waiting for your positive presence. So yes, we have given a perfect detail, all the things we have covered in our email. And finally we are repeating this thing one more time, that you will enjoy the function, and why he or she will enjoy the function. So that detail we have already provided, that there will be so many performances, it will be a great show, and yes, we have talked about our participation also. And finally we are writing that waiting for your positive presence. And now finally yours affectionately, so we are writing to our cousin, so we can write yours affectionately. And finally our name, that we can write any name because no name was given in the question, so we are choosing here Manisha. Okay, so in this manner we can write a perfect email. Again, you have to take care of a few things. First of all, email, no unnecessary sentences there should be, but you have to write only about the main points that you have to cover. And yes, you have to take care all the things related with the sentence structure, related with the grammatical rules. Okay, and the basic structure of the email that you have to draw. So always you have to learn the format of the email that you have to draw in your examination. Okay, and in the next video we will see some more examples, we will see some more questions related with email writing. So just be with me and see you in the next video. Thank you.